This is the Alpine A110R Ultime, a very special version of one of the most special lightweight sports cars. And there's no easy way to say this, but this costs more than a Lamborghini.
Really? The new Lambo Temerario costs £260,000. The base price for an Ultime is £225,000. The top spec La Bleu version, £280K. That's proper supercar money for a small French sports car.
Okay, forget the Alpine, buy a Lambo. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and I'll see you again soon. Actually, while I'm here, we'll have a go.
To find out if the lightweight Ultime can get anywhere near justifying its big dog price tag, Alpine's let me loose on a proper big dog track, the Bugatti circuit in France, which you might recognize from a little thing called Le Mans. And that's a brave move because on paper at least, the Ultime looks a little under-equipped.
Like the regular A110, the A110R Ultime uses a 1.8 litre 4-cylinder engine. Yeah, 4 cylinders. That's literally half the number of cylinders as you get in a Lamborghini Temerario. That is quite a hard sell. But Alpine say this car was created by a team of commandos, which means they were nimble, they were agile, and also probably not wearing any trousers. But those commandos, they did a bloody good job. They took the standard car and went full motorsport.
Forget the engine. The main upgrades here are chassis and body related. The adjustable carbon fiber spoiler at the back and the fins on each corner are properly functional, helping to generate an extra 149 kilograms of downforce at top speed, more if you adjust that rear wing for track use. The Ultime gets new adjustable Öhlins suspension, new bigger brakes with compound discs, Michelin Pilot Sport Cup 2 tyres developed specifically for this car, new forged rims, and a new limited slip differential. It's very, very racy, but the motor's not bad either.
To be fair to the engine, it is not your usual 4-cylinder that you find in a hot hatch. This thing, no, it's been upgraded with GT4 inspired technology. So we're talking about uprated pistons and conrods, an uprated turbo, and a bag more performance.
And the result of all that newness is explosive.
This thing's a hand grenade. Power is now 345 horsepower with 420 newton meters of torque, and it goes. Acceleration is more than decent. We're talking about 0 to 62 in 3.8 seconds. And a top speed of 174 miles an hour. That might not seem like a massive amount in the world of supercars, especially when you're talking about a car with this price, but believe me, the acceleration feels solid. Also, 174, it is quick. If you want to go faster, I guess you could just rip the rear wing off. It's only slowing you down. Second thoughts, don't rip the rear wing off. That's what's keeping you glued to the road. Genuinely, you can feel that extra downforce. It's a bit like driving a 911 GT3 RS or just a racing car. On the subject of racing cars, that's what this feels like. That's your first impression. It's louder, it's more raw, it feels stiffer. This feels a bit like an A110R, just more angry.
But is all of this a good thing? The original A110 was honest and back to basics. By choosing ultimate track performance and adding extra grip, extra downforce, extra power, and extra aggression, has Alpine compromised on what made the A110 great in the first place?
Apples, grapes. These are the original A110, just in fruit form. They're simple and they're straightforward. Simplicity and purity is what made that car so brilliant. But when you start complicating that recipe and adding more and more and more and more, are you actually improving the recipe?
So, Alpine has run the risk of corrupting its pure, innocent soul. Just look at the upgrades. There's a new carbon fiber bonnet with integrated winglets to adjust cooling, carbon fiber flickers at the side for extra downforce, not to mention improved brake cooling guides and scoops.
The back of this car is my favorite angle by far, and I think that starts probably from the carbon fiber roof flowing into this carbon fiber rear window section, which makes it look so aggressive, especially because it's got this shark's fin in the middle. That can be customized in either body color or carbon, and it just makes the car look so aggressive. And then of course we have the star of the show, this swan neck rear wing. It looks phenomenal, and the level of detail on it is fascinating. You've got the Ultime script there. You've got this trailing edge, which can be customized in body color or in carbon, but it doesn't stop there because you've got these extra flicks on the side. Very motorsport, very cool. Then we've also got a ducktail spoiler separately on the back. We do of course have the very specific rear diffuser with the Akrapovic exhaust pipes in the middle, and then just on the ends, these extra flaps which help to minimize drag, and more importantly, just make the whole thing look super aggressive and super cool.
And the move away from simplicity doesn't end there. Alpine has gone to town, offering Ultime customers the opportunity to customize their cars to quite extreme lengths. Their Atelier program allows you to pick your wheel finish, your body color, and interior trim as you please. And you really can go to town. When purchasing an Ultime, you can change almost every aspect of the exterior and interior, including the color of the rear panel, the color of the wingtips, and the color combination you require for the interior, to the point where you could, if your taste is as horrible as mine, absolutely ruin the thing. So, have they gone too far from the simple, pure A110 recipe of old? I would say no. With the Ultime, they simply gave that platform the chance to shine as brightly as it could.
Right, what's it like to drive? The brakes, phenomenal. That lightness really adds to the braking performance. In the corners, you don't feel that typical sense of inertia and weight that you get in so many modern cars. It feels just light, nimble. Steering, quick, responsive. It's actually slightly quicker than the A110R, particularly at high speed. Oh, and the acceleration. Not crazy, but it does go. Let's talk about the gearbox. That's interesting. So the old 7-speed dual clutch in the previous car was a bit of a weak link because it could only tolerate a certain amount of torque. This 6-speed unit is a lot stronger. This one can handle a lot more power and a lot more torque. It also feels really good, really snappy, really responsive, gives you the gear shifts you want. It's fun to drive this thing.
Also key is the fact the gearbox now incorporates a limited slip differential, which improves agility. You can really feel the improved turning performance, particularly in tight bends, especially hairpins. And it really puts the power down on the way out of those corners too.
It's no Aston Martin, it's no McLaren. I mean, it's no AMG A45. It's not a lot of things. But I'll tell you what, it still puts a huge smile on your face. Does it feel out of place on this historic racetrack? Does it feel like it's getting swallowed up? I was a bit worried about that. This is the place where Ford GT40s and Porsche 917s did battle. But actually, it kind of feels at home. And if you're worried about the engine lacking in any performance, don't be. The A110's never been an engine car, it's been a lightness car. And this is all about the lightness. It really is. Brilliant, it's so communicative. It talks to you. It's 1,100 kilograms. That's what, 500 kilos less than a BMW M2. Mind-blowing. One small caveat though is that the engine won't actually make the power they claim. Not unless you're running 102 RON. That sounds like a bit of a cop-out really. That's like me saying I'm 7 foot tall if I'm wearing high heels.
But there's a fly in the Ultime ointment in the shape of the Porsche Cayman GT4 RS. Like the Ultime, that's a faster version of a truly brilliant mid-engine two-seater. But it's also pretty much half the price of the Ultime, has 2 more cylinders and 150 more horsepower. And yes, went even quicker around the Nürburgring than the Alpine. So, which would I go for?
With my sensible hat on, I'd probably say buy the Porsche because it's cheaper, it's faster, and it's a Porsche. But I'll tell you what, this thing, special. Very, very special.
And special is more important than rational. No, the Ultime can't make sense of its price tag, but it doesn't need to.
What an absolute privilege. This racetrack, this car, something else.
Some bad news, they're only making 110 of these. Less than a handful will ever reach the UK. It's a folly, an indulgence, and why the hell not? It's also a goodbye, because after 8 years of featherlight fun, the Ultime marks the end of the road for the brilliant A110. Maybe the end of the road for petrol Alpines, full stop.
And that's a real shame, because the A110 is an amazing car, not just because of how fun it is to drive, but because it's also a reminder of the miracle of lightweighting, a reminder of how brilliant a car can be by making it the least it can be. So, this or a Lamborghini? I think you might already know the answer to that one, but what a car.
As we enter the heavyweight age of electric, that reminder is more important than ever, and the Ultime is one hell of a way to turn out the lights.